Imagine a world where the heart of Rome never stopped beating. A world where legions still marched, where emperors still ruled, and where the eternal city never crumbled to dust. For centuries, historians have spoken of the fall of Rome as the end of an age. But what if that end never came? What if Rome endured, not for 500 years, but for 2,000? At its height, Rome commanded nearly a quarter of humanity. From the sands of Egypt to the cold forests of Britain, roads stretched thousands of miles. Aqueducts carried water across deserts. Cities flourished with theaters, temples, and markets. But in the 5th century AD, that empire collapsed, invaded, divided, consumed by its own weakness. Now step into another timeline, one where Rome does not fall, where its power endures beyond the Dark Ages, where the Roman eagle still soars. What allowed Rome to fall in our history? Corruption, economic strain, invasions, and civil wars. But what if reform came? What if emperors adapted? Imagine leaders who confronted corruption, stabilized the economy, and forged peace between rival factions. Rome's strength was its infrastructure. Its roads, aqueducts, and bureaucracy held vast territories together. Its legions were disciplined, its laws enduring. With reform, with vision, Rome could have survived. Not just survived, but thrived. In our timeline, the collapse of Rome plunged Europe into centuries of fragmentation. Cities shrank, trade routes collapsed, literacy withered, 1,000 years of potential progress delayed. Only centuries later, during the Renaissance, would Europe awaken again. Much of that awakening drew from Rome's forgotten wisdom, its art, its philosophy, its engineering. But what if that wisdom was never lost? What if it had never been buried beneath the ashes of collapse? If Rome endured, Europe would not descend into feudal chaos. Cities would remain vibrant. Trade would continue to connect the Mediterranean, Africa, and Asia. Wealth would flow, fueling innovation. Roman engineers built aqueducts, concrete, and highways. With time, their innovations might have leapt centuries ahead. Steam power, electricity, even flight, discovered a millennium earlier than in our world. Rome's ships already reached Britain, Africa, and the Middle East. With centuries of dominance, Rome could have crossed the Atlantic long before Columbus. North and South America might have been Roman provinces, not European colonies. In reality, Christianity reshaped Rome, and later all of Europe. But in this alternate history, a stronger empire could have dictated religion's role differently. Christianity might still spread, but alongside Roman traditions, creating a new, unified belief system. A Rome that never falls means no dark ages, no fractured kingdoms, no rise of rival powers like the Holy Roman Empire or even modern nation-states. The world could have grown under a single banner, the Pax Romana, eternal. Had Rome endured, the entire course of human history would have changed. Nations as we know them today might never have existed. English, French, and German cultures might have been absorbed into a single Roman identity. Latin might still be the global tongue. Science could have advanced by centuries. Technology, discovery, philosophy, all accelerated by a civilization that never fell asleep. But such unity comes with cost. Would innovation have thrived under one empire? Or would humanity have traded freedom for stability? Would we live in a golden age, or under the shadow of eternal empire? The fall of Rome reshaped the world. It gave rise to nations, to revolutions, to modern history itself. But if Rome had endured, perhaps our world today would look unrecognizable. A single empire, a single culture, a single destiny. History reminds us, nothing lasts forever. But what if something did? What if the Library of Alexandria was never destroyed? What if knowledge itself had never been lost?